Hi Dollar Divas, welcome to Behind the Vanity. I'm Jessica. So today's video is going to be a kind of a summer glow makeup look. In other words, makeup that just makes you feel summery, glowy, fresh. It's not heavy, it's not hard, it's not going to make you look ridiculous at your next, like barbecue or outdoor event. It's just going to be very fresh, light. In fact, I'm wearing it right now. And the best part is I'm using all Dollar Tree products today. Of course, you can use whatever products you like that are similar, but I'm using all Dollar Tree products. And also my hair, yes, it's down, it's blonde. You never see it down, and you haven't seen it blonde in a very long time. I did literally just finish doing my hair, and whenever I do my hair, I style it so I can see what it looks like. So it's one of the rare times you will probably see it down, honestly. I'd like to say I'll be great at wearing it down, but I never do. So you saw a bunch of the products in a recent haul video, and I finally used them, and I'm very happy with the way it came out. I don't have my normal styling tools here at the house with me, so I had to kind of make do with a straightening iron and a curling wand. I don't have my good big barrel curling iron that I normally have, which I'm very comfortable with. So anyways, I digress. If you want to see how I got this very natural, summery, glowy makeup look, definitely keep on watching. And before we get into today's tutorial, I just wanted to remind you real quick that if you are not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and that bell notification. It helps me out so much. So let's get into today's tutorial. So of course, we're gonna start with the eyebrows, and I'm gonna go in with this LA Colors brow pencil. This is in dark brown. Of course, for a summer glow up, any step that you could skip in the summertime is a fabulous thing. I'm skipping foundation because I know a lot of people don't like to wear a lot of heavy foundation in the summer. But if you can skip your eyebrows, skip your eyebrows. I really can't. If I'm gonna wear makeup, I have to do my eyebrows. But yeah, any of these steps that you wanna skip, that's what summer's about, with the hot weather. This is just a guide, and I'm gonna kind of go through all the steps. I like this pencil a lot. It's not my favorite, but I do really like it. It's very easy to control, has enough color, it sharpens nice. I like the little brush on the end of the cap. It really works very well. So to kind of clean my brows, I'm gonna use this LA Colors contour stick. This is in light. This brush actually happens to be from the Dollar Tree as well. It's kind of like a large eyeshadow brush, but to me it actually seems more like a concealer brush. So that's this is kind of what I use. You've seen me lots of times. I use this for the concealer around my eyebrows. Okay, so those are cleaned up. I have to kind of get used to the fact that my hair's not as dark as it's been. So my eyebrows may look a little crazy because I'm not used to it yet, because I did do my hair today. So, but we'll just go with it, whatever it looks like. So I'm gonna go ahead and drag a little bit more of that contour stick onto my eyelids. I kind of want to make a nice kind of clean looking surface here. Okay, so for eyeshadow, just going very light, just want something a little glowy, nothing crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this LA Colors eyeshadow quad. It's from the Beauty Through the Decades that LA Colors did. This is from the 40s, it's called Rosy. And I have not used this yet, I've only swatched it, so I'm very excited to try it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take another brush from the Dollar Tree, one of the Wet n Wild ones. And I'm gonna go kind of all over with this color right here. This is gonna be, again, just a very soft, glowy look. We don't want something that's gonna run, and we just wanna look very fresh, very glowy. I have another color. I recently did a full face of new Dollar Tree makeup, and I had another quad in, I can't remember the name, but it had like browns and like turquoise, and I love the quality of these. This one seems to be no different. Amazing, amazing quality. Probably I've used a lot of LA Colors eyeshadows, and generally I like them. Some of them can be a little hit and miss, But yeah, these quads are fabulous. This is now the second one that I'm using, and it won't disappoint. So I'm just gonna kind of take a very long bristled brush, because I don't want to deposit a ton of color, and this I got in an Ipsy. So I do want to put a little bit of a darker shade on there, but I don't want it to deposit too much. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into this brown right here, very, very lightly. I don't really want to do like a smoky eye or anything like that. I just want to add a little bit of definition. And that's about it. I'm just going to do that on the other eye and then just kind of blend it out. So I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush and just really, really, really make sure that's just very soft, very, very subtle. Almost as if we didn't do anything at all. Like, that's how little I want it to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into this shimmery kind of color here. And I'm not gonna spray my brush. I'm gonna just kind of see how it does. Again, I don't want any of this to look heavy or intense. I'm just gonna kind of put that on the inner part of the eye. And that's actually really very good on its own. I'm sure if I sprayed it, it would be very intense, but. Then I'm gonna take that other brush, that clean brush, and just kind of blend it as well a little bit. See, just very fresh, very light, just a little something, you know? But I wanna go ahead and move to lashes real quick. Of course, I'm not gonna wear, a summer glow up is not wearing false eyelashes for me, personally, so we're just gonna wear mascara. But we're gonna kind of amp it up a bit. So I have this LA Colors Priming Mascara. It's one of those white base primers that you put under your mascara. It just helps give a little bit of a boost to your lashes. I've used this once before, and you know, for $1, it's not terrible. It really isn't. So we're gonna put this under our mascara. Of course, you can do all of this without Dollar Tree products. I'm just trying to make it extremely affordable. Let it dry. I might do a second coat, I don't know. So while we're waiting for that primer to dry, so I didn't get this at the Dollar Tree, but it is LA Colors, and I actually got it at Dollar General, and it was $1. So, but it's this LA Colors Jumbo Eye Pencil. This is in the color Seashells, and I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of this in my lower waterline. I used to hate this technique, and I recently just decided to give it a try again. Now I love it. So now not only do I use like white and bone and cream colors in the waterline to make my eyes look bigger, I want to start using like fluorescent colors. So yeah, I'm a fan now. That kind of just helps open up your eyes. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with mascara. If you have waterproof, use waterproof. I don't. I just have this LA Colors Hourglass Volume Lash, and I have used this in several tutorials. It's really so far the best one I've found or have tried at the Dollar Tree. And again, as you know, my lashes are sad. If you have beautiful lashes, it's gonna look even that much better. But you know, not all of us have everything. Some of us have good skin, some of us have good lashes, some of us have good eyebrows. But the primer really does help me. I really like It Tightline, which of course is high end. It's really good if you if you do find that you like an eyelash primer. I really do like that one. I don't have a ton of experience with things kind of in the middle, but I'm sure there are a lot at the drugstore that work really well too. I think in some ways it's just one of those things, if you use it, it's better than nothing, so it almost doesn't matter which one it is as long as you're using one, if you need a little extra help. So I'm gonna add another coat in just a minute, but I'm gonna move on to the next step. So this is the LA Colors Highlight, and this is in Shine Bright. I've used this several times on my channel as well. And I'm actually gonna use this for an under brow bone highlight because I think everything in here is a little too dark. This makes a great inner corner highlight and under the brow bone highlight. I really enjoy it, so. And just a little highlight. Again, this is just a very light look. You don't want it to be too heavy, just very soft, very glowy. I'm gonna add a little bit to the inner corner, but I'm gonna wait until after I have my face products on. So I applied my second coat of mascara, and I think that's really all I need. Really, for $1, I mean, I have nothing to work with, and I have not been using my Rapid Lash that I love to use, my Rapid Lash Rapid Brow. So my eyelashes are about as short and sparse as they're in their truest form, and that really has made a difference, even for me, you know, that primer and that Dollar Tree mascara. So really not bad. I have used way worse. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to the face products for right now. You can definitely skip this step if you want, but if you do it, you have to proceed kind of cautiously. Believe it or not, I'm gonna add a little bit of contour, a little bit of cream contour. It's just gonna kind of add a little bit of bronze in a very soft way. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this LA Colors contour stick. This is in dark. And I'm just gonna kind of add some around my forehead. And I'm also, and I know this sounds weird, I'm gonna add some around my lips. I saw that in a Scott Barnes tutorial on how he does JLo's makeup. So I'll link that down below in the description box so you can check that out. Just saying, if it's good enough for JLo, it's good enough for me. So now I'm gonna kind of take this is actually a Real Techniques foundation brush, but I'm gonna use it to blend this extremely well. Like, I almost wanna make this look like it goes away. Like, I actually wanna question whether or not I rubbed it completely off. That's how well I wanna blend it. Okay, so that looks really, really well blended. And now I'm gonna move on to concealer. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this e.l.f. I think this is the Perfect Blend Perfect something or other concealer. I can never remember, it's not on here, but it is from the Dollar Tree. And this is in light beige. And just go ahead and conceal. And since we're using like no foundation, you put this where you need any coverage at all. And I like this one because it is really light, but it does cover. And I'll probably use a little bit more than I normally do, just because I, am not wearing anything on my face to blur anything. So I'm just gonna use a concealer brush. You'd use whatever method you like to blend this. I have been loving the brush method lately. If you're a little afraid to go no foundation, but your skin is decent, use a tinted moisturizer, a BB cream. Of course, like I said, if you really do need foundation, you have great eyebrows, skip the eyebrows. So I'm gonna just take a little bit of powder because part of the summertime means we are gonna sweat and get a little shiny. So you do want a little something to maybe control the oil. I'm gonna go ahead and use this LA Colors setting powder. This is in light. This is my favorite setting powder from the Dollar Tree, and I have used 3, I believe. This is my favorite. This one I feel with the clear cap is different than the one with the black cap. I don't know if they are different, but I feel they are different. And I'm just gonna apply that with a brush just to kind of get a little light coverage. Of course, if you do struggle with like oil really bad, you could wear like a oil controlling primer and then put your concealer and all that good stuff on. And I'm gonna go ahead with this LA Colors bronzer from the Beauty Through the Decades series. This is from the 40s, it's called Working Gal. Just a nice matte bronzer. Of course, you can use a slightly more shimmery bronzer. That would be gorgeous, I feel. I've kind of taken a little bit more to like shimmery blushes and bronzers lately. I mean, I still love a matte bronzer, but a luminous blush doesn't bother me the way it used to, and even a luminous bronzer doesn't bother me as much as it used to. And of course, you can use however much you feel comfortable with. I love bronzer, so I tend to be a little heavy-handed, but this is definitely the time to be nice and bronzed, and don't be afraid to bring it down. If you put too much, you can always just tell people you got sunburnt. You don't even have to take the blame for it and admit it. So now we're gonna apply a little bit of blush, and I'm using from the same line. This is from the 70s, it's called Groovy. It's from that Beauty Through the Decades. And it's just a very light blush. We want something glowy, something fresh, something that's not much. So just go ahead and pop a little bit of that on. So with that highlighter that I used under my brow bone, I'm gonna go ahead and just apply a little bit of that as well. And again, you'll wanna go light, you don't wanna look crazy. There we go, nice, glowy, fresh skin. So let's go back to the eyes. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of that highlighter in the inner corner using that same brush that I did for under the brow bone. And I don't think I'm gonna use shadow under the eye at all, but gonna run and go away. So we're gonna keep everything up, but I am gonna do a little bit of a line on the top of my eye, and I'm gonna use this AOA Studio from Shop Miss A gel eyeliner, and it's not the best, but it's better than anything I've bought at the Dollar Tree, so I'm gonna use it today. It is $1, of course, and this is actually an, I think, dark brown. So, of course, for the summer, if you can use a eyeliner that's not black and, you know, go with like a dark brown or a brown, it's gonna look a little lighter, you know, a little bit fresher. And I'm just gonna kind of add a little bit of a thin line along the top lash line. See, just a little something. Very, very, very subtle. And last but not least is, of course, the lips. And use chapstick. I'm gonna use a lip gloss today, and this color screams summer to me. It's one of my favorites. It's the LA Colors Plump Gloss in Shocker. And so you can see it's kind of peachy coral with gold flecks. This feels really good, smells amazing, smells like dessert, and perfect for summer. So there you go, just a very fresh, bronzy, summery, light, easy makeup look that you can do for when you just wanna look like summer. Use any or all of these techniques, or skip some if you'd like. You know, of course, you don't have to do all of them. Whatever makes you feel summery, whatever makes you feel like you are glowing. And if you have any tricks, drop them down in the comment section below. Anything that I didn't do today that you like doing with your makeup for the summer, definitely drop a comment and let me know. I'd love to hear it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel for more videos like this, make sure you become one of my Dollar Divas. And hit that subscribe button as well as that bell notification so you never miss an upload. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up by hitting that like button. Also, share this with any Dollar Divas in your life that you think may enjoy this video as well. Definitely share it with them. And I will see you next time. Bye.